It's SuperStarcraftBros.
Platinum Thursday.
I'm Jay.
I'm Iron Sparks.
Let's get going with this long old battle.
We are
We are what?
going
Where?
into battle.
We are? I thought we were just watching the battle.
Same thing.
Do you know that people during the Civil War would bring out their lawn chairs and their picnic stuff and sit on the hills to watch the battles?
That happened at the beginning of the war because they fully expected the war to be over soon.
Do you know how, like, that's just... How does that come across your head? Like, oh, they're having a battle down there in the field. Let's go for a picnic. How do you do that?
You don't know what's Saving Private Ryan?
How did that go from Civil War, people picnicking while watching a battle, to Saving Private Ryan?
I don't know.
Okay, so this is a Protoss vs. Terran on our favorite map, Ohana. Who's playing today, Iron Sparks?
Well, in our top left corner we have our red Protoss, Johnny.
Boy!
And in our bottom right corner we have our blue Terran. Wait for it. Legendary.
No, it's Legend, wait for it, Dairy.
I couldn't find
You did it completely wrong!
I wasn't doing that. I couldn't find the base.
It's Ohana, there's two bases.
Well, I couldn't find it. So he has lightning in his hand, and he is ready to crack down.
Oh, the puns get worse as we cast over and over again.
Alright. So we have what you see every single PvT.
Gateways and barracks going down.
Oh my.
Because we don't cast a lot of cheese.
No, we don't. That's reserved for other channels.
Well, as we wait for these two players to get into their out of their early staging modes of the game, we just like to let you guys know we'd love to cast your videos. We're having a bit of trouble finding shorter videos and/or good battles. So if you could send us your replays at superstarcraftbros@gmail.com, it'd be greatly appreciated. And viewers sent in battles always get bumped up to the top of the list for casting. And again, we greatly appreciate it. Now, it does look like Legendary is going for a 1-1-1 build.
Well, Johnny has stolen his gas.
Alright, so this is definitely going to prevent any type of early Banshee play out of this 1-1-1, but we'll probably see a Marine pop out of that barracks after the racks. We might see fast Hellions, actually.
That indeed is what we're going to see.
We got the racks going down for the barracks right now. We'll probably see that barracks lift off and switch places with the factory.
Did you say the racks going down for the barracks?
Maybe. Could you just correct me instead of making me feel bad? I'm gonna
No.
cry over here now.
Because I love you. You know, there's something I want to say. Happy New Year, guys. We never said that.
Who cares about Happy New Year's?
We do.
It's like the second or third day of the year already.
Exactly, and we didn't say it the first.
That's because we were taking a holiday.
So, I just want to say thank you guys for that second half of 2012 that we were around.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We got, how many views we got? Like 3,000 something?
Yeah, over 3,000.
Maybe we'll hit over 9,000 this year.
I would hope so.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. We're loving seeing the subscription tally go up, and away.
And we really like interacting with you guys. Most of you are pretty kind.
And even those of you who yell at us over our microphone,
we still appreciate it.
Every time you yell at us, we go back and tinker with the microphone settings to try and make them better. So thank you for yelling at us.
Yeah, we appreciate all of the feedback we get. We continually try to make ourselves better. Well, not ourselves, but
I don't think that casting 4 long games in a row helps us get better, but Iron Sparks have made us.
Indeed, because Jay does not live here anymore.
I'm sorry. Sheesh.
But yeah, we're looking forward to this new year. Doing more of what we do, doing some live casting.
Yep.
And I'll try to be more involved with the community, maybe playing with you guys, playing games with you guys.
What, are you gonna play basketball with them? Why'd you have to, like, clarify it? Alright, Hellion sitting at the top, Zelnaga Tower if we want to jump back into the game.
Nothing's happening. Moving next is we have a Robo facility. Got these Hellions sitting back here after they were denied entry by the Stalker and Zealot. This as Simulator is finally being taken out, Marauders being popped out, concussive cells is finished. Storm on its way. Not Storm. Stim.
Why you not let me talk? I was gonna say all that. Storm, really? Storm.
They both start with the same.
You're the one controlling the mouse. What am I gonna do? Talk about the Hellions maxing, forming
the
up?
mouse is right next to you.
It's your mouse, though. I don't know where your hand's been.
On the mouse.
The whole time. Are you having trouble with your headphones?
I'm laughing.
Oh, boy. Alright, Nexus is about to finish for Johnny, and with Legendary, Stim is just about to finish. He's got a good amount of Marauders, which is a great call from him. Marauders do a ton of damage against gateway units for the Protoss.
Like, I mean, these sentries are able to force field this ramp, but will they?
Flame and concussive shells being launched at the Protoss army.
Alright, so we do get the force fields behind about 70% of the army. However, these Hellions are just literally moving into their death.
Yeah, it looks like the Hellions are trying to squeeze their way into the base, do some damage, a couple jets of flame on the Zealots, and here they are into the mineral lines. I don't know if he's going to get any probes, though.
I mean, they all lined up. One of them does come in from behind, getting a few of them dead. A few of them more fall. These Marauders are doing a little bit of damage. Going to be able to take out this pylon, unpowering this gateway, and he could just move over and start doing some damage. However, he is going to instead retreat, leaving his buddies alone to die.
Well, I mean, it was a good attack. The Hellions did a lot of damage. We got 14 workers killed for Legendary. And the Marauders look like they are going to hold that northern Zelnaga tower, so a good opening attack from Legendary. It's definitely going to help him stay on track with his Protoss opponent.
Right,
and we're back!
Now that the mouse can move.
Stupid videographer up in the closet. Let's beat him up. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Just antagonizes him. Don't look at him. Alright, well after that little technical mishap and a lot of beeping and now video editing.
I thought my laptop was going to explode.
God.
I thought like a nuke was coming down or something.
Alright, so Hellions have regrouped down below. We have a bunch of Marauders. It looks like there's an observer.
We have a good amount of Marauders coming. It looks like he's going to be able to do some damage.
Why do you keep not letting me finish talking? Let me finish talking! Sheesh.
Finish.
Well, I was about to, then you started talking. Marauders taking down rocks. I see. I stopped talking. You can talk now.
I was letting you finish.
Talk.
So these Marauders are taking out this rock. These Hellions, they could have tried to come back around, tried to do some more probe damage, but instead they decided to sit back, take a vacation. However, this observer sees everything.
Yeah, it's going to see that this army is all Marauder and
They're in a
Hellions, but they're
square.
going straight for that mineral line. Or the Vespene Geyser. Good force fields.
So yeah, force fields are going to prevent them and prevent these Marauders from moving back. These Hellions, Hellions can do some damage against these elves since they are light units. Going to be able to do. And you wonder why I interrupt you. Alright, so forcing these Marauders, Hellions back. Marauders are dead, so they cannot go back. Orbital command coming down for Legendary. Got some reactor going down for the starport. The second starport going down.
Interesting.
So I predict this to be medvacs, this to be something else.
Maybe some Banshees or... I don't know. Let's just throw battle cruisers out there. I don't know. Why
you
not?
know, you never know. Twilight Council going down. Yeah, I really like to see a couple forges come down for Johnny.
I was just thinking, does he have any forges down?
No.
He doesn't. He has a... God. You know, the one thing I like about Legendary's play is he has a lot of Hellions out early on, and in Heart of the Swarm, those are going to be able to change into...
Battle Hellions.
No, they changed the name.
Hellbats.
Hellbats. Which will be a great addition to the Terran army against gateway units from Protoss, because they're going to be able to take out the Zealots.
Do I hear a third starport?
What the hell is going on? Are we really going to see battle cruisers?
You never know. If you wish.
I don't think... I don't remember the last game I saw 2 starports, or 3 starports.
Well, it looks like this one's Vikings, this one is...
Maybe a Raven?
Now's the give all tell all of what's gonna come if he throws down that fusion core.
He does not have enough gas right now. He does have that natural going. He's got both refineries down.
Now's the moment.
As I move my wrist, everything's popping. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, that's a great sign. It means it's still there.
Cloak is on the way for Banshees.
So we are going to be seeing Banshees. Got these additional tech levels, so he's going some heavy air.
Yeah, he might go a lot of Banshees, which is a very interesting play. I don't think I've ever seen that style of play before.
You know, why not? He's probably not going to be running into air units coming from this Protoss foe.
No, and I mean, the only thing that can attack up right now are the Stalkers.
And,
actually. The only thing capable of attacking, well, sentries too. It's just like, does Protoss really only have one unit? And then I forgot about the lonely sentry in there. Poor sentry.
That's kind of cool. Like
little like atom generator they have.
Yeah. All right, so Twamplar Archives going down.
What's a Twamplar Archives? What's a Twamplar? Is that like a Templar from the swamp? Look at the Twamplar tracking that mud across the Nexus. What the hell? What the hell? Seriously, man, take a bath. To the spawning pool, I say. You can't, Sparks, you can't do it that much. Alright, so let's see.
Templar Archives is finished. He has not started Storm, but I fully anticipate that coming any second now.
And Zealot Legs just finished for Johnny. 3 Banshees on the way for Legendary, so he is pumping out those Banshees.
As well as a 3rd base, so he's doing everything in 3s right now.
Yeah, he's knocking out the rocks to connect his bases, and 4 starports. Holy cow.
Storm is finally on the way. I predicted it very early in this game, and now it is coming true.
Armor upgrade just finishing for Johnny as well. Medvac production is underway for Legendary, and Johnny's taking his own 3rd.
Exactly. So now both players are going to be set up on the 3rd base. This is probably going to be changed relatively soon. Fully anticipating orbital command. Storm almost done. Attack upgrade started. Armor upgrade started. Forge going down. And a Hellion is next to dead.
Oh yeah, that Hellion got off a little bit more fire than it should have been allowed. Oh, so this will be interesting. We do have a little bit of a drop going here, and more Hellions. I've never seen this much Hellion play ever.
Well, especially not against the Protoss. You typically see this against the Zerg, but not the Protoss.
Should we pick him up? Nah. You sure?
No. Oh, no, I guess. Alright, so High Templars are on the field, and there are photon cannons coming, so,
But these Hellions are going to be able to run in before the photon cannon. Stop attacking the building. You can't attack buildings. You're not Marauders.
Alright, 1 probe goes down.
Oh!
A bunch goes down. Death and devastation.
Oh, the high temps!
And here comes the high temps. Here comes the rest of the army.
You might be able to pick off quite a bit of Zealots if you can play it right.
But you know the thing is, these cannons are finishing, and they're going to be able to do some good amount of damage. Medvecs are finally flying away. Very,
You know, though, that's a lot of
dead.
cannons for a base that's about to get mined out.
But you know, he also has all his tech over here, and he doesn't want to lose it. Robo Bay going down, so he's going to be starting seeing Colossus production. Moving over here, wise choice, probably expecting another drop to come subsequently.
It looks like we either have a drop or Banshees moving up. Oh, and it's a fleet of cloaked Banshees.
I'm not sure how I feel about him cloaking them already, flying by our campfire.
Several of them are going to actually have their cloaks turn off by the time they get there.
Yeah, this one probably won't even make it.
And here we go. The Banshee strike force is moving in now.
It's like a flying triangle.
Scan getting dropped down on the base, and a lot of probes are about to die. Oh, one Banshee's cloak turns off because of the lack of energy. I'd like to see him just retreat these off, turn the shields. No, turn the shields off and let them regenerate. Come on,
I would like him at least to pull back the ones that are no longer cloaked.
Yeah. And there we go. We'll probably see the Banshees just sit in that top right corner and regenerate their energy.
Hellions come in and
throwing away supply, eh?
No, I think he can't get up here, so they automatically go over
I do
there.
like that Johnny used that first ramp to just wall it off and move his entranceway. I like that.
Alright, a couple additional gateways going down. Has not started a thermal lance because I don't know why. He hasn't made any Colossus yet either.
Yeah, I mean, he's warping in another 5 zealots. I mean, he has the resources right now. He has supply block, though.
Yes, he is. Fully anticipating more pylons to be laid down any second now. Another observer is coming to join the fray.
And for Legendary, we have another Banshee popping out of the starport with aerial weapons and armor on the way.
Indeed. So these Banshees are going to be devastating once this Protoss army does decide to leave the base. They can just move in right back here since there's no cannons over here.
Yeah, they don't even have to waste a cloak right now.
Exactly. So now's the point where Johnny has to decide, will he go back to try and defend, or will he just try to push forward and force a base race?
It does look like Johnny is deciding to go in and attack, but Legendary's main army is sitting right there on the high ground.
I see, he should be able to pick off this base, but instead he's going to go up here. If he had these High Templar over here ready to storm, however, they are not with this army. They are over here instead. If he could have... He has an observer, so I would like to see feedbacks on these Banshees. There we go. There's one, there's two. These Stalkers should be able to finish it off.
Terran army in full retreat up the ramp. Nope, now down the ramp.
Storm.
Ouch.
And that is death and devastation, just like how I like to see it.
You suck, player. You suck.
He has enough for another feedback. Would like to see that go down on one of these. However, I think this missile turret has taken out the observer. But he's just going to be able to do a lot of damage. He's already going to run out of energy eventually. But after much has been destroyed, however, all these probes are gone up here. These Banshees were able to do quite a bit of damage. They can now return to help with this fight down here. This Archon is marked in.
SCV is pulled to act like a meat shield against this army, but they're quickly obliterated by those sentries, stalkers, and immortals. Scan goes down just to see exactly what he's dealing with, and even though both players essentially tied up on supply, I don't know. Where are the Banshees?
They are coming. The Banshees are coming.
The Banshees essentially are going to be the...
And they have full energy, so they can do a lot of damage. I mean, this Banshee finally did take out this Archon, very nearly losing its own life, and now these Banshees are going to come in, but after all this destruction, not a lot of units left for Legendary, at least mining-wise. I mean, he does have one base of... I really like to see him drop these mules before this command center is destroyed. Or left off.
It is going to burn to death, but the Banshees are finally now in. They've taken out everything that can attack air, I believe.
See, he is going to land this, drop the mules to repair it, but these Zealots might be able to take out this SCVs.
A brilliant multi-pronged attack from Johnny is forcing Legendary to try and scramble. The Banshees are going to be needed to clean up these Zealots, and that is going to buy time for this platoon of Stalkers to move down and take out the Banshees who are not cloaking.
Takes out two of them. I fully expect these to be cloaked any second now.
Cloak!
Any second. There's one cloak, but now there is an observer, so the cloak does not matter. However, just because of the sheer amount of Banshees, they are able to finish off these Stalkers.
And did the 1-1 ever finish for the Banshees?
It did.
Alright. That was... two devastating blows from both players.
More Stalkers on their way down since this observer is falling here. These two Zealots are going to try to do some damage back at the main. But there's not a lot left to do damage to. If you can take out these, that could be a pretty crippling blow to the
supply line for the Terran player. The Banshees right now, instead of being able to go and do their own counterattack, are being dragged back and forth by these Zealots.
Zealot is not quite catching on fire. These Stalkers are returning to the base to try to rebuild. He really needs to pull back his economy a little. Still has not got thermals, still has not got Colossus, not really focusing on anything really because he just does not have the minerals.
And back at Legendary's base, I mean, he lost so many production facilities. Luckily enough, the Legendary had a lot of minerals banked away.
And luckily enough, he is Terran.
Yeah, he's going to be able to rebuild his economy right now because unlike the Protoss units that have a lot of armor naturally, Terran, kind of like Zerg, have to rely on being able to recreate their armies quickly. But that's going to be, even with the mules, a bit of a challenge because, again, the production facilities were annihilated.
Let's see, we have a Starper coming down to finally counteract these Banshees.
What are you, clicking in the dubstep mode?
Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, so we got gravitic boosters coming.
Observers are going to be able to move a little bit faster on the map, which will help catch any of those Banshees which are still out there. I'd like to see, I want to see the Banshees repaired and prepped for another attack on the Protoss base.
Raven.
Good call on the Raven. Is going to be able to spot any observers or potentially those DTs, because a lot of times Protoss players will fall back and get DTs when they do feel they're behind.
However, today will not be that day.
Nope, no DTs on the horizon for Johnny.
Yeah, there comes the Phoenix getting this out, chronoing it. You know, he really just needs one. It'll take a while, but he really just needs one.
Yeah, he is getting his second saturated again. He has those simulators rebuilt because they were destroyed by the Banshees. And down at Legendary's base, we have Marine Marauder production on the way. Combat Shields is finally in production for his Marines, and it does look like he has repaired up all the Banshees. They're sitting on a ton of energy. They are ready to do some damage against the Protoss army, but again, 41 to 22 Harvesters does not seem great.
This is wrong.
Especially when all the energy is gone from the command centers.
This is wrong.
It's not wrong.
He's almost double the Harvesters and he's behind in income.
Yeah. Protoss is strong. It's balanced.
Alright, additional high temps being warped in and a Void Ray Archon being morphed from these high temp. Who cares about Storm? Let's just get this raw power with no health.
Well, it's definitely going to be more beneficial to defend against the Banshees.
High temps would be better.
Well,
get the feedback. They're not able to cloak anymore.
He doesn't know that.
He did it before.
He doesn't know that anymore. He forgot. Platoon moving up to the...
Yeah, we got the main army. Like
Naga Tower, yeah.
Banshees.
And Banshees moving along to the main. I like this. He's going to be able to get rid of a lot of tech. Early stim to attack this army. Archon's just kind of hanging in the back going, you guys got it.
And so we have a point defense thrown out, canceling all these lasers. Now this Archon dead. It's gone. These Banshees are starting to do some damage. These Phoenix are going to fly into their death because... Not really.
Actually, there's very few Marines left.
I see. There goes one die.
Are there
I want to be right. Alright,
Marines
Void Ray is taken out.
Void.
These are taking out the pylons, trying to render all these gateways useless. That robo facility
Why are you attacking the one tower?
I don't know. See, this Void Ray will be quick to go down, and he just does not have anything to defend because he doesn't have any warp gates anymore, really.
Yeah, and I mean, one brilliant multi-pronged attack from Johnny has been answered with a multi-pronged attack from Legendary. And I'm so happy that currently the Terran player is ahead and actually gets the GG out of Johnny and wins. Because, you know, when was the last time you saw a Terran player beat Protoss? Not this week.
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Really? I don't remember that game. It was so long ago. Alright, leave a comment down below how you think these two players did.
Hit that like button.
Subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Share.
Yeah.
Send us your replays at SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com. Good luck and have fun on your StarCraft 2 endeavors or life in general.
GG.
GG.